the achievers of the Grand Necropolis. And you're not seeing things. They are even worse than I expected. Now today I've let the game run, mostly hands off. I've done a lot of expansion down here. Like build a couple houses, put down a couple of crop fields, because food was definitely an issue. Beach. And as you can see, at some point, let me go Z really quick. This is the last 2 years, let's go the last 5 years. So the peak, which I did show in the last video, over 1,600 people. Within 5 years, an uncontrollable death spiral. I bought as much food as I could. But this game just does not want me to continue anymore. It wants me to quit. Well, after having achieved village, town, educated, tombstone, blacksmith, stylish, one with nature, master trader, export, firefighter, farmer, livestock, food variety, miner, mason, foodie I already had, lumberjack, stone work, smelter, highwayman, golden gates I already had it, but just because I could, I made it again. Immigrants, built from stone, ready for anything, master builder, and established because I already had builder. I am calling this series done. I see absolutely no reason why this game would force you to play for 200 years in game. I am 3/4 of the way in. It would force you to play hands-on and micromanage everything that you possibly can. Perhaps on a medium-sized map where I wouldn't expand as much as I have, maybe. But this is a large map because I thought going for 900 people would require a large map. As such that I demolished the 3 large graveyards over here, and sadly the graves themselves will only deteriorate over time. And plot down more farms. Everything is beans. I'm not even looking on at the chat anymore because it doesn't matter. This is literally the last part. If anyone wants to say anything, then sorry, I won't be able to see it. Yeah, because I'm just that angry. This game doesn't want you to win, or at least not me. And I think I'm just done with this game. The tenor achievement is absolutely bullshit. If I were to be developing this game, I would have said that the let me go back into the achievements, all the way at the bottom. I would say established 300 people after 50 years, and tenor 500 people after 200 or after 100 years. Don't let players play until 200 years. It takes forever. The game slows down to a crawl if you want to do anything, unless you pause it, which makes things take even longer once you reach a certain point. And as you see, it's just awful. Absolutely, absolutely awful. I'm going back to Z in the hopes that I perhaps have some nomads. No. So yeah, salty, definitely. Because why the hell would the game force me to go this far? Firewood, out of. Coal, out of. Warm clothes or clothing, even, out of. But I have plenty of herbs, no ale, barely any food to speak of. I had 16,000 wood, I never got back up there again. Stone and iron still active, but like I said, I just don't have the people anymore. I was planning on another expansion over here. As you can see, I already had the market. I'm building a church because I needed it, and now it's expand with houses here, and possibly even a forest area over here, but like I said, there's no point anymore. I built a couple extra fishing docks where I could, like even up here, 2 more, and I do believe this one is new. I already had this one, so yeah, just this has spiraled out of control. I'm gonna be taking away all the farmers, all the herdsmen, all the gatherers, all the fishermen. As a matter of fact, let me just open up the laptop really quick. All the hunters, all the foresters, everyone, teachers, vendors, tailors, and brewers. Let me quickly turn on. I thought I had this on, but I guess I didn't, but oh well. There. Turn off. So yeah, I do apologize, but this is where the game wins. This is where I say, let this become a grand necropolis. No one wants to live here. No one wants to remain alive. Even get rid of the builder. Trader. Wow. Look at the amount that this trader has. Worthless. Dismiss. So yeah, this is not the finale that I hoped for. Not the finale that I expected. Well, the death spiral being forced I did expect, but not like this. So yeah, I do hope that you found this series interesting enough. And if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on any of the videos. I am done with this game. I'm not gonna play modded, because I see no purpose to it. And yeah, well, it's just a matter of letting everyone die. I want to show you the 10 years. So you got one massive death spiral, continuous degrading, massive death spiral down here, and now it's just dwindling down to nothing. I was literally 20 minutes ago, I was sitting on my couch. I left the game alone for a brief moment, just to sit on my couch, because I thought, well, maybe the game will salvage itself. And I come back 20 minutes later, and this is it. So in 20 minutes, just leaving the game alone is enough to kill you. This game requires you to play hands-on on a constant basis. And for an achievement that will take you 44 hours to get, if your machine is fast enough, it's not even worth it. So, developers, you suck. This achievement sucks. Don't ever go for this achievement. If you do, you're insane. So, just hope that people die out fast enough. Just die already. It was definitely a challenge. It was definitely fun. Seeing how many achievements I could get this particular run. Having done the Mountain Man achievement as a separate run. Having done Uneducated Isolationists in a separate run. And then everything else this run. But going for tenor once again, just not worth it. Even if I do get 288 nomads, I'm not going to accept them. Because this playthrough is over. I'm done with this game. So yeah, a salty farewell to Grand Necropolis. I think that the next game that I'll be playing is Prison Architect. But I might actually go back to Rise of Dread and Contra, because I've been sent a couple replays and people are interested in seeing more replays. So, might do that. Wow, wheat seeds! Didn't need that for ages. So, what the fuck are you doing? Finding food. idling. Well, let's put these maggots to work. Remove all the trees from everywhere. Nothing here, nothing here. I have plenty of trees here. Just remove everything that you can. Yeah, this is just pure salt on my end, and I don't even apologize for it. This is what the game decided for me. You cannot win. This game does not want you to go this far. I don't even know if this game was made to go this far. It clearly isn't. So I just chop down all the trees. Destroy all the forests. And kill off everyone. What's this? Well, Vasily, just look at the amount of people that I have left alive. Year 152. Less than 35. Let me show you. This is the last 10 years. And you know what, just for you, I'll jump in to voice chat, because this is going to be a short one. How? Well, after I reached 1600 people, the game just decided, okay, I'm done. Yeah, just look at that. This was the last time that I had nomads, and things were going really well. And then it was just like, nope, I've had enough. 100 years. So this is where I passed the 900 people for the town achievement, and also the educated achievement.
What happened?
The game just had enough. It doesn't want you to win. And I don't want to play this anymore. The way that this has been going, it's just not funny anymore. I mean, I've expanded down here.
So exactly what happened?
You go away for 20 minutes and everything goes to shit. I've been constantly trading food, given that I was present on my PC and did do trade. But the food comes into the river, but doesn't reach behind here. And despite the fact that I had all of this stuff, it wasn't enough. So, yeah, I'm just done with this game. Let's look at this. Look at this massive spike and this massive drop there.
This is unbelievable.
Yep. And this is just the last 5 years.
Maybe it's something coded in the game to make it go that way.
Well, I most certainly hope not, because this then becomes a shit game.
But how many people did you have, maximum?
Over 1600. And I guess that this game is just not programmed to handle that many. And if that's the case, it's a bullshit game. Period. So come on, 20 people, just hurry up and fucking die already.
Yeah, this is surprising.
12 leather and 250 beans. And trust me, I was trading like entire stocks. Like my my stock and my docks were full, and I traded as much for as much food as I possibly could. Every single time that I was present enough to find a trader, and all of the traders that brought in food. What the oh.
It's some sort of a.
And-
It's.
And now we.
This is some.
and now,
This is a engine issue.
yeah.
Probably this is a issue with the game.
I think you're meant.
Inside.
I think you're meant to expand a lot slower if you really want to go for that achievement. But then once again, why would you play for 44 hours in a single session? You could be doing so much more, so many more different things. What's the point?
Yeah, but I've never seen this bug before. This glitch.
Oh, you mean the graphical glitch?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's something like there's a bug in Doom which causes what's called an old ghost effect. If a hit can attack passes to 64 or more things, dead bodies, candles, the game overflows with information. I don't know the technical details, but suddenly all collision detection stops working.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a limit in what a game could handle, and when it stops handling, it just goes haywire.
Let me remove everything from stock here. Because they just blazed through all of the codes, and I don't know how. "44 hours of on hands." I mean, look at this. These were all full at some point, and now they're not.
Maybe the game couldn't handle this much processing, and it decided to stop working.
Perhaps. But either way, this does spell the end of this playthrough. I have no more children. I mean, I did have a couple dogs.
Yeah, the problem is with many games, it's not how you say unlimited. A game has its limits
Yep.
and what's gonna happen.
Well, could you just hurry up and die already, 7 people?
Lucky number 7.
And before 1,000 nomads come in, save the run. But no, even if that were to happen, I just don't want to continue this anymore.
Even though I saved Shikuras, I'm now flowing in everything. There were a few nomads, but I didn't accept any because 100 people educated, 100%. I'm going for stylish and tenure because it's almost year 200. I've been playing a lot.
Stylish and what?
Stylish 97% complete. Oh shit. The only thing left is tenure, right?
For me? Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Tenor is the only thing left, and I'm just never gonna do that. I understand why only it's less than 1% of all people that have this game have gotten that achievement. And I understand why. It's just a bullshit achievement. It takes way too long.
Yeah, you've seen my graph of population that I posted.
Yeah.
How many? That's just the 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
When I started, it was also pretty hectic.
Oh yeah.
Lack of food, and lack of tools, the lack of firewood.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a lack of something. Now I'm lacking people because people are dying of old age, and I don't have enough children or enough students.
Here, just look.
So
Let's
it's gonna.
see. 10. No, 25 years. Within 20 years, I went from 200,000 food down to nothing. Logs. I think that 25 years ago in game, I absolutely picked with everything. Nah, stone. I did buy a lot of stone and iron. The firewood here as well. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
See my tools. This is where I started. This is where I had a couple more blacksmiths making iron tools just for like trade. Same with.
Yeah. Did people starve to death, or what happened?
They starved to death. I just didn't have the food. And I emptied out my mines and my quarries to put everyone on food that I could. And I admit, I was expanding like crazy, just building a lot of stuff. Also more farms and a couple more fishing docks. But yeah. It just was too much. The game couldn't handle it. And I don't understand how I went through so much clothing. Yes, I sold a lot, but that shouldn't count for your own stock.
Yeah.
Alcohol, everything peaked at year, what shall we say, 125? Except clothing, textiles, just wool and leather. That just kept going up. Well, at least 100% of my population is educated. All two people.
People so smart and they still die of starvation.
Mm-hmm. Well, now
I think that's one of the problems I had with the game. When I told you, when he walked to the barn to get food, and while he was walking home, he died.
Mm-hmm.
Starvation.
Yeah.
This is probably some kind of coding error or oversight, which causes this.
Or intentional. It wouldn't surprise me if it was intentional. And in that case, it's just bullshit.
Maybe it's intentional, or maybe it's not.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I would let everyone die, which I'm gonna do anyway, and I would just let the game run and accept nomads. I think that they would start to spread out way too far, unless maybe I like shut down all buildings and just say like only the starting area over here. This is where you're gonna start work and live. I hope that they would do that, but I doubt that the game would be smart enough to do that. So either way,
Yeah, my problem.
either way, it's bullshit.
My problem with crop field was if you removed everybody from farms and returned them, they would choose randomly which farm they would choose. And sometimes the person working on the farm would be living across the entire map.
Yeah, I think.
So it takes a long path to work and back home, to a point where it was impossible.
I think that.
But but I did manage to save Shakuras through careful planning and revisiting and changing tactics and everything. So
I don't even know if the game is paused anymore. It's just going so slow.
yeah, you
No.
see this graphical glitch.
Yeah. Gonna shut down everything. No one's allowed to do anything anymore. The only thing they're allowed to do is die.
Maybe the game, probably so many people and things growing that the game just couldn't handle it.
And that's why it just decided to kill me. and kill everyone. Great game.
Yeah, if somebody does know the code, he would probably see something in it.
Maybe.
But first you gotta break into the code and see what's exactly in it.
Well, this game definitely lasted me a good while. And the two people are still alive. Die already. End this agony. And your own.
You know how in the RimWorld when you played a... What was the biggest map called?
I don't know.
There was big, small, medium, and there was also one which was immensely huge.
One more.
And
Come on.
the game actually says if you play on this map size, it may cause glitches because it's huge, and some computers might not handle it, or the game is still in. It's not meant to handle it.
Well, if the game's not meant to handle it, why put it in the first place? That's just stupid. Come on, this is the last person alive.
Yeah, you see the game lagging? Probably it's the way it processes stuff. Maybe caused it to stop processing some stuff.
That's why I'm turning off everything that exists. There she goes. Well, that's gonna be it for Banished forever. Because I don't think I ever want to play this game anymore. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.